Behind the scenes of Formula One, while the spotlight is on the 2025 season, a discussion about the future of the category is already taking shape. The 2026 regulations promise significant changes, and one of the most debated points so far involves an essential component to car performance: tyres. Recently, statements by George Russell rekindled this controversy, putting Pirelli in the spotlight. During the tests with the tyres that will be used in 2026, Russell did not hide his dissatisfaction. The British driver said that the new compounds, which will be narrower than the current ones, have a lower performance compared to the tyres currently used. According to him, the difference in tyre width compromises grip and increases the risk of overheating, making driving more challenging. The driver's comments did not go unnoticed and quickly reached Pirelli. Mario Isola, head of motorsports of the Italian brand, did not take long to respond. In an exclusive interview with motorsport.com, Isola put the situation into context. He pointed out that the tested tyres are still in development and comparing them with 2025's mature compounds would not be fair. We are comparing a tyre that is not yet finished with a tyre that has already undergone several adjustments and optimizations over the years, explained Isola. In addition, the representative of Pirelli revealed that the decision to adopt narrower tyres did not come only from the manufacturer. According to Isola, all teams were consulted and had the option of either maintaining the current size or moving on to the new specification. The choice, however, was unanimous: to continue the development of narrower tyres for 2026. The teams understood that this is not the final product and found positive points that they believe are advantageous for the new regulation, he said. The main challenge for Pirelli now is to find a balance between reducing drag, the central objective of the new tyres, and maintaining track performance. Isola recognizes that smaller tyres are more prone to overheating, but ensures that the manufacturer is working hard to develop compounds that minimize this effect. We want to deliver a tyre that offers less overheating and is aligned with the goals set by the teams, he added. With the 2026 season still far away, many changes can happen until the tyres reach the final version. Collaboration between teams, drivers and Pirelli will be crucial to ensure the new compounds meet expectations. Now the big question is, will the new specifications really improve the Formula One show, or will drivers have to adapt to a more challenging scenario? What do you think of this decision? The new tyres can transform the category or end up compromising the performance of cars? Leave your opinion in the comments and do not forget to subscribe to the channel to stay on top of all the news from the world of Formula One.
The movements in the technical market of Formula One continue to generate tension between the main teams, and a new controversy promises to heat up the backstage before the season of 2026. The transfer of strategic professionals has been a weapon increasingly used by the Shield to gain advantage, but this process does not always happen in a quiet way. Recently, Aston Martin announced the hiring of Enrico Cardile, former Ferrari technical director, as a key player to lead the development of the British team's cars for the coming seasons. The movement is part of an ambitious strategy for the Silverstone brand, which will have the exclusive partnership of Honda to supply power units from 2026. However, what looked like a weight boost is becoming a big problem for the team led by Lawrence Stroll. This is because Ferrari decided to veto the early release of Cardile, forcing the Italian engineer to comply with the so-called gardening period, a kind of mandatory quarantine that prevents Formula One professionals from starting in another team immediately. According to the Italian newspaper Corriere dello Sport, the expected date for Cardile's debut in Aston Martin is July 17th, a year after his departure from Ferrari. This deadline drastically limits the time that the engineer will have to work on the new car design, which will already be designed to meet the major regulatory changes of 2026. The situation is aggravated by the strategic role that Cardile would play in Aston Martin. The team's idea was to put him in charge of development and construction of the cars, a key role to align the design of the chassis with the new Honda engine. With the arrival of legendary Adrian Newey to lead the technical department, Cardile would be a kind of right-hand man for the British designer, creating a duo that could put Aston on the road to victory. The standoff between Ferrari and Aston Martin is not unheard of in Formula One, but raises questions about the political backstage of the category. The Italian Scuderia has every right to hold Cardile until the end of the deadline, but this stance also shows how teams are increasingly concerned about protecting their secrets and making life difficult for competitors. The question that remains is this strategy of Ferrari just a fair defense of their interests or a maneuver to undermine the growth of a direct rival in the grid? What do you think of this off-piste competition? Leave your opinion in the comments and do not forget to subscribe to the channel to follow all the news of the world of Formula One.